Conservation Board. In accordance with the Town Board's adoption of Local Law Number 14 of 2022, the board's meetings are being held both in person in Town Hall and via video conference through Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting via video conference can be found on the town's website at the Town Clerk's Agendas and Meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments for the public record through the town website. If you are attending via Zoom and wish to speak during this meeting, then please click the raise hand icon. As a reminder to all applicants, agents, and members of the public who wish to speak at the meeting, please state your name and hamlet of residence for the record. Thank you. So please join with me for the salute to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What is your pleasure on the acceptance of the June 26, 2024 minutes?
Move to accept. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearings, A, 021076, Nicholas Christopher and Penelope Christopher, the applicant requests adjournment to October 23rd, 2024. Is there anyone on Zoom who wishes to speak in this application?
Motion to adjourn to October 23rd, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A, 022054, Paul Basic and Lisa Gallo. Applicant requests adjournment to August 14th, 2024. Is there anyone on Zoom who would like to speak in this application?
Motion to adjourn to August 14th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? WB 24001, Farron Favid. Applicant requests an adjournment to October 9th, 2024. Is there anyone on Zoom who wishes to speak in this application?
Motion to adjourn to October 9th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Advisory reports for the Planning Board, 13A and 15 Summit Boulevard.
Good evening, Marty Shea, Chief Environmental Analyst for the town. This is a pending subdivision application that's in the pre-application stage for a tract located at Summit Boulevard in the hamlet of West Hampton. There are several recommended comments. First is that notwithstanding the subdivision plat's adherence to R40 and R20 zoning, the tract is located within groundwater management zone 6 with a minimum required lot size for residential use as per the Suffolk County Sanitary Code for the purposes of controlling nitrogen loading is 40,000 square feet or 300 gallons per day per acre. Second, the property is also situated within the town's medium priority water quality improvement zone and the county map watershed for Mauritius Bay East, where water conservation measures are warranted to protect and improve water quality and supply. And thirdly, while at the discretion of the health department, sewage flow credits may be used to satisfy sanitary flow requirements for projects that exceed their allowable sanitary flow. The Conservation Board does not support such countermeasures due to the tract's location within an area of moderate to high density residential development where the aquifer and bay watershed is already being heavily impacted.
Move to send these comments to the planning board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Jacqueline Crease,
This
subdivision.
is a final subdivision map, lot line modification, transfer, and site plan for two lots that have frontage on the Little Peconic Bay in the hamlet of North Sea. There are several recommended comments. The first is that the Conservation Board supports the final subdivision lot line modification transfer as it allows for retreat and elevation of bay-fronting residential development, thereby reducing the risk of wetland impacts as well as the potential for future storm damage. Second, the subdivision map needs to be revised to identify the easterly corridor wetlands as a wetland preservation area, as well as to depict naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffers along the westerly, northerly, and easterly sides of proposed Lot 2. Thirdly, notwithstanding the needed routing of an electric service line, the easterly buffer needs to take in all uplands east of the planned retaining wall, elevated new dwelling, raised deck, and swimming pool with contiguity with a secondary northerly naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffer covering the entirety of the land seaward of the proposed pool, as well as a further continuance with the third westerly naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffer, shown as a 10-foot wide corridor along the westerly boundary of Lot 2, with the landward terminus at the north end of the proposed new pervious drive. For the wetland preservation area, natural buffers need to be established and described by covenant, recorded with the Suffolk County Clerk. And lastly, as the tract which is being subdivided contains town regulated wetlands, the planning board needs to send the Conservation Board a section 292-39B referral prior to final subdivision approval.
We'll send these comments to the planning board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? For the ZBA, Mary Lee Crazy.
This is a pending variance application for a lot that's being redeveloped in Flanders, where a house with a minimum footprint of 600 square feet is being built, which needs front yard setback relief from the road. There are two recommended comments. The first is, as confirmed by the applicant, construction of the residence for which front yard setback relief is being sought has already been authorized pursuant to Conservation Board Wetland Permit number CB 23041, issued on July 27, 2023. And second, the survey as prepared by Jeffrey Haderer, dated January 21, 2022, with a latest revision dated June 2nd, 2024, which was submitted with the pending variance application, is consistent with the Conservation Board approved survey prepared by Jeffrey Haderer, dated January 21, 2022, with a final revision date of February 13, 2023.
Let's send these comments to the zoning board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You've initiated wetland permits in your packets. Resolution of conditional approval A 023041, Jennifer Standing. This is postponed to July 24th, 2024.
Motion to postpone to July 24th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 024010, Richard S.A. and Constance S.A. Any discussion?
Motion issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Richard S.A. and Constance S.A. for the proposed project upon the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 024018, 20 Bayard Condo LLC. Any discussion?
Motion issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to 20 Bayard Condo LLC for the proposed project upon the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Preliminary review of second determination, A 021093, 134 Sand Dune SA, 142 Sand Dune SA, and 152 Sand Dune SA, and these are all in the village of Sagaponic.
This application has been filed in order to obtain a village wetland permit to merge three oceanfront lots in the village of Sagaponic for the purposes of redevelopment. The project plans call for demolition and removal of two existing dwellings, followed by construction of a much larger dwelling, tennis court, and swimming pool, and various deck areas. The project plans would necessitate considerable relief from the required minimum wetland construction setbacks, and also from the village required dune setbacks. The project is also located partially seaward of the coastal erosion hazard area. There is a preliminary advisory report on file dated July 8, 2024, which recommends that a public hearing be held, as considerable additional information is needed in order to make a determination on this application.
Motion to schedule public hearing?
For what date?
Okay, August 28th, 2024.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby schedules the public hearing for August 28th, 2024, and the notice of public hearing be published in the Town newspaper pursuant to Chapter 225, Chapter 225-8C of the Code of the Village of Sagaponic. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 022082 Erlinda Bildner, this is postponed to July 24th, 2024.
Motion to postpone to July 24th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 023022 Guillaume Savadier, and this is postponed to July 24th, 2024.
Motion to postpone to July 24th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 024033 Silkin DRS Properties LLC.
This application relates to a large piece of property on the south side of Montauk Colony in the hamlet of West Hampton that fronts on considerable state and town regulated freshwater wetlands that act as a watershed for the downstream hidden pond, Tanner's Neck Creek, and the Mauritius Bay. There is a preliminary advisory report on file dated July 9, 2024. The application has been filed in order to obtain a wetlands permit to demolish and remove all the existing residential structures at the site that include several dwellings, several detached garages, and additional hardscape at the site. There are no plans for redevelopment, as the applicant is considering selling the property for land preservation purposes. This is an application for which we have sufficient information to make a determination. As such, recommending that the hearing requirement be waived.
Motion to waive the public hearing?
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby waives the public hearing requirement pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-80 of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 024035 Thomas F. Jessup Jr.
This application relates to an existing residentially developed flag lot that's part of the map of Oceanic. The property has frontage on the Spion River, has considerable wetlands. As indicated by the July 9, 2024 advisory report, I had recently issued an administrative wetland permit and a modified wetland permit in order to allow for various improvements at compliant wetland construction setbacks, conditioned upon preservation of the on-site wetlands, establishment of a 75-foot wide naturally vegetated buffer, and restoration of the disturbed portions of the buffer pursuant to a town-approved native revegetation plan. The landowner who I had an opportunity to meet with at the property is planning on holding a wedding at the property this August. In addition to the improvements I already authorized, they saw the need to replace the existing pool patio, to do some minor renovations on the pool, wanted to add a hot tub as well. A portion of the patio extends closer than 100 feet landward of wetlands. So they filed this Conservation Board wetland permit application in order to get approval for the less wetland building setback for replacement of the patio, and also seeking, looking for the board to reauthorize and reapprove all the activities that I had authorized pursuant to the administrative wetland permit. The meeting with the owner was a good opportunity to educate the family with regards to environmentally sound management of the property. At that time, I had noticed that herbicides had recently been applied to eradicate an area of Japanese knotweed. I had expressed concern about that because of the close proximity to the river and the wetlands. With my guidance, looking to hand remove the remainder of the knotweed and then install a partial subgrade root barrier along the northerly property boundary in order to stem the spread of knotweed from the abutting property. The applicant is amenable to all of the recommendations that I provided at our site meeting. The required buffers and protected wetlands have already been covenanted. They have an excellent plan for site restoration. So this is an application for which we have sufficient information to make a determination. Accordingly, the public hearing requirement can be waived.
Motion to waive the public hearing.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby waives the public hearing requirement pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-8 of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution of conditional approval, A 024033, Selkin DRS Properties LLC.
Motion to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Selkin DRS Properties LLC for the proposed project for the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 024035, Thomas F. Jessup Jr. Any discussion?
Motion to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Thomas F. Jessup Jr. for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution to transfer A 023042 is 70 Johnny Lane LLC.
Motion to approve the transfer.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to 70 Johnny Lane LLC for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Hi, opposed.
Traffic.
Yeah,
This
the
meeting
longer they
took
stay, the shorter the
first
traffic.
one.
We get there at the same time. Just sitting here, sitting in the car. And granted, we're more interesting than traffic.
That is true. If you could believe that.
Yeah.